Hey, Biscuit, let me tell you a story about a wine bug. So, in Changshan County of Shandong, there was a man with the name Wang. He was a big guy and absolutely loved drinking. He could drink an entire bottle of wine in one go and never got drunk.
Wow, he could drink that much and never get drunk? That's amazing.
Yeah, the villagers were all amazed too. Despite drinking like that every day, it didn't cause him any money trouble. He owned 300 acres of fertile farmland. He only had to farm half of it to earn enough for his whole family to live comfortably. His family was one of the richest in the village.
It sounds like he had an easy and blessed life.
One day, Wang met a monk. As soon as the monk saw him, he ran up to him and said, "Sir, I believe you have a strange illness." Wang rolled his eyes and said, "What nonsense are you talking about?" The monk just smiled and asked, "You drink wine like water every day and you never get drunk, right?" Wang paused for a second, surprised. "Yes, how do you know that?"
I mean, he'd probably be pretty well known. Why would he be so surprised that somebody knew him?
The monk said, "I can see it. There's a wine bug living inside your body. That's why you never get drunk. But it's actually a disease. It needs to be treated." Hearing this, Wang panicked and begged the monk to save him. The monk said, "No problem, I can help." Wang asked what medicine he needed, ready to prepare whatever was required. But the monk said no medicine was necessary. It would be a physical treatment. Then he whispered some instructions into Wang's ear. Wang nodded repeatedly, saying, "Got it, no problem."
He agreed to that very easily.
The next day at noon, under a blazing sun, Wang was tied up by his hands and feet. In front of him, they placed a jar of fine wine with no lid. The smell of the wine filled the air. Now, Wang was a large man, and under the heat, he was soon drenched in sweat and desperately thirsty.
That sounds more like torture than medicine.
Yeah, it wasn't a good experience. The rich smell of the wine was too much, and with his arms and legs tied down, he couldn't move an inch. The craving of wine made his head spin. At that moment, Wang deeply regretted listening to the monk. Suddenly, he felt something crawling up his throat.
Yeah, maybe trusting a total stranger with your health isn't the best idea.
His throat started itching horribly, and then he gagged and threw something up. That something quickly jumped into the wine jar. When the monk saw it, he immediately untied Wang. Wang rushed to look inside the jar and saw a red, fleshy creature about 10 centimeters long. It had a mouth and eyes, and it was swimming around happily as if enjoying the wine.
Congratulations! It's a bug. That sounds horrible.
Wang thought so too, but he was so shocked that he put out money to thank the monk for saving his life. The monk refused the money, but said he wanted to keep the wine bug. Wang asked why, and the monk explained, "This bug is a spirit of wine. If you put it into water, it will turn the water into fine wine."
Was the bug blessed by Jesus? That monk could make a lot of money with a magic bug that can turn water into wine.
Wang didn't believe it, so he asked the monk to prove it on the spot. And sure enough, it worked. But after his experience, Wang couldn't even smell wine without feeling sick.
It kinda sounds like his years of hangovers all came at once.
From then on, Wang never touched alcohol again. His once round body slowly shrank.
Well, that's nice at least.
Eventually, his family's farmland was sold off piece by piece. His household fell into decline, and he even had trouble putting food on the table. It seemed like the wine bug had been a blessing rather than a curse. Maybe it used Wang's body to keep enjoying good wine, and in return, it brought him prosperity. But once it left, everything else left too.
The free help of the monk was very expensive.
Still, if Wang had kept drinking like that for years, his health would have probably collapsed. So in the end, the monk may have saved his life.
I guess this is what people mean when they say fortune and misfortune go hand in hand.